Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the euro currency again. So current period for the financial markets and euro currency in particular are not really simple because mostly markets are very sensitive right now, not some economical or financial events, but mostly to the political events. And although we try to avoid any political discussion in our forum and do not like to dive in the discussion of different political spheres, but currently we have to do this because it's actually very important for euro as well, and it could really make some impact on the perspective of the euro currency in the nearest future. So without any polemic and any trying to investigation of who is right, who is wrong, and so on, we're just trying to understand and analyze the recent political events and trying to understand what impact it could make on the financial markets and euro currency in particular. So some thoughts we have put today in a weekly report. You could read, maybe agree, maybe disagree, but one thing is definite. It's that recent visit to the Brussels by Donald Trump has shown some disagreement, some problems in relation with leaders of the European Union. And coming meeting of the Putin and Trump is also could be one step with the resolving of this problem. And because we think that as Putin, as Donald Trump do not want to keep the Brussels and the European Union as a bureaucratic machine, some kind of the supranational government authority. So because this is not good for relation with the Russia, as for relation for United States, because in fact all countries in the European Union right now do not have independence because they are driving and ruling by the Brussels government. So we see this right now some steps from the European leaders, the most bright among them the Sebastian Kurz, the Chancellor of the Austria has taken the steps in this direction. Also see some attempt of the Donald Trump to make the separation agreement with Macron on the France exiting of the European Union. So some tension stands around it, and I think that Donald Trump and the Putin could agree to some steps that will lead to reorganization of the European Union. So why we're talking about this? Because before the final step of the reorganization, some chaos could be in the European Union, and definitely these processes that we'll see right now are not positive for the single currency, and this increased some bearish sentiment and perspective for the euro. So and makes us think that a long-term bearish trend on the euro should be kept. We'll continue. Speaking on the short-term situation, guys, currently we see some more bullish signs for the euro with the perspective of the 1 week, and we think that another attempt of the challenging of the 118 top could appear on the next week. So actually, daily chart you're very well known for us because we're talking about it the whole week, previous week. And if you remember, on Friday we said, well, we expect some retracement here. And this card is triple to sell patch we could treat as a completed because here we have a retracement even more than the 30%. 618 retracement actually has happened here. And we said that further direction will depend on the response to the market to the major support. If the market will be able to hold above the 618 support and will show some rally up, it will keep chance on upward continuation, while breaking of the 618 support will mean that we could return back to the discussion of the downward action and 114.50 targets, and again we could speak about the butterfly. But take a look what happened on Friday. This fast action has formed a bullish grabber, guys. And this bullish grabber suggests the taking out of this stop. It means that next week we probably will see another attempt of the upward breakout in the beginning of the week. But still we should control the reliability of this setup by taking a look at the hourly chart. So if you'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, indeed, market has completed the 618 retracement, this ABCD. XOP target has not been met perfectly, guys, although I would like to see that XOP target being hit. But unfortunately, this hasn't happened. Anyway, as you can see, big and fast upward rally up from this major 618 support. And this is a good bullish sign. So this response to the major support looks bullish, and since this is also the bullish grabber, we should keep an eye on some pattern that could trigger upside reversal and validity of this pattern. Here we are meeting the classical reversal stop, hand and shoulders pattern, guys, on the hourly chart right in the major 618 support. Take a look at the hourly. It's classical picture, guys. You can see left shoulder, butterfly right to the head. And here on Monday we are watching for a right shoulder. Particularly speaking, 50% support major level for the euro currency corresponds to the harmonical to the bottom of the left arm. This will be approximately 1650. That's what we will be watching for. It will be perfect if we will get the kind of the regardless triple to buy here as usual. And that will be particular point that we should keep an eye on, because this, guys, the kind of the indicator of the validity of the hand shoulders. Market will be able to hold here and establish upward action. That's good. Hand shoulders will start to work, and we could count on the extended target because, guys, we have the grabber. Grabber suggests taking out of the 118 top. So we could focus not only on just some A, B, C, D pattern, but on something more extended. It's moving above the 118. The hand shoulders will become just a reason, the pattern that will trigger reversal. But the target could be used by the daily pattern. Failure to hold here and starts dropping will put under question as the grabber on the daily as overall upward action. Because if the hand shoulders will fail, as correspondingly grabber will fail, and this will lead to the chain reaction of the failure, and market could continue to move down, and we return back to the discussion of our bearish scenario and hitting on the 114.50. It's logic very simple. That's why, as you can see, the cornerstone of the technical setup on the common week is this hand shoulders pattern, in particular these lows, this bottom of the right arm. So that's what we'll be watching for on the next week. If you would like to take the long position, that will be the point where you will have to make the decision on taking the position. It's the culmination point, as I call it, the bottom of the right arm on the hand shoulders, because it provides the better risk-reward ratio and best place for stop placing. So it's point where you could take position with the minimal risk. So that's what we will be watching for next week on euro currency, and probably it will be interesting.